Section 1. Crushing it with place location, location, location. Place is where it's at, folks. It's a cornerstone of the marketing mix. You can have the best product in the world, but if it's not accessible to your customers, you're dead in the water. Think about it. Where you choose to sell your product is just as important as the product itself. Imagine opening a high-end boutique in a remote village. Not a good look, right? Your target audience isn't there. You need to be where your customers are, both online and offline. The right location can make or break your business. It's not just about visibility, it's about connecting with your audience on their turf. You want to be in a place where they feel comfortable and excited to engage with your brand. Bottom line, don't underestimate the power of place. It's not just an address, it's a strategic decision that can make all the difference.
So, how do you choose the perfect location? First, know your audience. Who are you selling to? Where do they hang out? Once you understand your target market, you can start scouting potential locations.
Foot traffic is key. You want to be in a high-traffic area where your target audience is already spending time. Think busy streets, shopping malls, or popular online marketplaces. The more people who see your business, the better. Don't forget about industry clustering. Being close to businesses that complement yours can create a synergistic effect. Think about the food trucks that gather in a specific area. They benefit from each other's presence. Consider the competition. Are there similar businesses in the area? If so, how can you differentiate yourself and stand out? Don't be afraid to be bold and innovative.
Now let's talk about distribution channels. These are the pathways through which your product travels from the factory floor to the hands of your customers. Understanding these channels is crucial for the success of your business. This is how your product gets from point A, you, to point B, your customer. The journey can be complex, involving multiple steps and players, but mastering it can set you apart from the competition. There are a ton of options, and the best one for you will depend on your product, target market, and budget. Each option has its own set of advantages and challenges, so it's important to weigh them carefully. Direct distribution is selling directly to your customers. Think e-commerce, farmers markets, or brick-and-mortar stores. This method allows you to build a direct relationship with your customers, offering personalized service and immediate feedback. It gives you more control over the customer experience but requires more work on your end. You'll need to handle everything from marketing to shipping, which can be time-consuming and resource-intensive. Indirect distribution involves intermediaries like wholesalers, retailers, or distributors. These partners can help you scale your business by reaching a larger audience without the need for a massive infrastructure. They help you reach a wider audience but take a cut of the profits. This trade-off can be worth it if it means getting your product into more hands and increasing your overall sales volume. Think about how most products end up in supermarkets. These intermediaries have established networks and relationships that can be invaluable for getting your product noticed. Then, there's omnichannel. This is about creating a seamless experience for your customers, no matter where they interact with your brand. Whether they're shopping online, in-store, or through a mobile app, the experience should be consistent and integrated. It's about integrating online and offline channels to create a cohesive customer journey. This approach can enhance customer satisfaction and loyalty by providing multiple touchpoints in a unified brand experience. The key is to choose a distribution channel that aligns with your overall business strategy and meets the needs of your customers. Consider factors like cost, reach, and customer preferences when making your decision. Ultimately, the right distribution strategy can drive growth and ensure your product reaches its full potential in the market.
Section 4. The price is right, or is it? Finding your sweet spot. Let's talk about price. Pricing is one of the most critical aspects of your business strategy. It can make or break your success in the market. It's a tricky one, right? Setting the right price requires a delicate balance and a deep understanding of various factors.
Price too high, and you'll scare away potential customers. They might perceive your product as overpriced and look for alternatives. Price too low, and you'll leave money on the table. You might attract more customers, but your profit margins will suffer, and you could devalue your brand.
So how do you find that sweet spot? First, understand your costs. This is the foundation of your pricing strategy. You need to know how much it costs to produce, market, and sell your product. This includes direct costs like materials and labor, as well as indirect costs like marketing and overhead. This will help you determine your break-even point and set a price that ensures profitability. Knowing your break-even point is crucial because it tells you the minimum price you need to charge to cover your costs.
Next, consider your customers. Understanding your customers' needs and preferences is key to setting the right price. What value do they place on your product? This can vary widely depending on your target market. What are they willing to pay? Conduct surveys, focus groups, and market research to gather this information. Research your target market and analyze their purchasing behavior. Look at factors like income levels, spending habits, and preferences.
Don't forget about the competition. Your pricing strategy should also take into account what your competitors are doing. What are similar products or services priced at? This will give you a benchmark to work with. You need to be aware of the going rate in your industry to stay competitive. If your prices are too far off from the norm, you risk losing customers to your competitors.
Remember, pricing is not a one-time decision. It's an ongoing process that requires regular review and adjustment. You need to constantly monitor and adjust your prices based on market conditions, customer feedback, and your own business goals. Stay flexible and be ready to make changes as needed to stay competitive and profitable. By finding your sweet spot, you can maximize your profits while keeping your customers happy. It's a win-win situation. So take the time to analyze your costs, understand your customers, and keep an eye on the competition. With the right approach, you can find the perfect price for your product or service. And remember, the right price is not just about numbers. It's about creating value for your customers and building a sustainable business. Keep experimenting, keep learning, and keep refining your pricing strategy. The sweet spot is out there, and with the right effort, you can find it. Good luck, and happy pricing.
Section 5. Setting your price. Don't leave money on the table. Now that you understand the basics, let's dive into some specific pricing strategies. Cost plus pricing is simple. You calculate your total cost, add a markup, and that's your price. It's straightforward, but doesn't factor in customer perceived value. Value-based pricing is all about what the customer is willing to pay. This requires a deep understanding of your target market and the value you provide. Competitive pricing is about staying in line with your competitors. This can be a good strategy in a crowded market, but can lead to a race to the bottom. Premium pricing is for luxury brands or products with unique features. It's about positioning yourself as high-end and charging a premium for it. Remember, the right pricing strategy for you will depend on your specific product, target market, and business goals. Experiment, track your results, and don't be afraid to adjust your approach as needed. Section 6. Place plus price equals success, the winning formula. Look, getting your place and price right is crucial for business success. It's not just about having a great product or service. It's about making sure your customers can easily find and afford what you're offering. It's like a 1-2 punch that can knock out your competition and propel you to the top. Imagine a boxer in the ring delivering a perfectly timed combination of punches. That's what place and price can do for your business. When you nail your place, you're making it easy and convenient for customers to find you and buy from you. Whether it's a physical location that's accessible and inviting or an online presence that's user-friendly and optimized for search engines, place is all about visibility and convenience. You're putting yourself in a position to win. Think about the most successful businesses you know. They all have one thing in common. They're easy to find and easy to buy from. When you nail your price, you're finding that sweet spot where customers feel like they're getting a great deal and you're making a healthy profit. It's a win-win. Pricing isn't just about being the cheapest option, it's about offering value that resonates with your target audience. But here's the kicker. Place and price work best together. You can't just focus on one and neglect the other. They need to be in harmony. They're like peanut butter and jelly, like Jordan and Pippin. Each one enhances the other, creating a combination that's greater than the sum of its parts. They complement each other and create a powerful synergy that drives sales and builds brand loyalty. When customers find you easily and feel they're getting a great deal, they're more likely to return and recommend you to others. So there you have it, place and price. These two elements are the cornerstone of a successful marketing strategy. Master these two elements of the marketing mix and you'll be well on your way to building a successful and sustainable business. It's not just about short-term gains, it's about creating a lasting impact. Remember, it's all about providing value to your customers and making it easy for them to do business with you. The easier you make it for them, the more likely they are to choose you over the competition. Now go out there and crush it. Take what you've learned, apply it to your business, and watch as you achieve the success you've always dreamed of. The winning formula is in your hands.
Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Psalm 37 verse 5. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4 verse 13.